but there's multiple levels of support that SafeContractor can provide, as well as the Alcumus business as a whole, as well as some useful tips just to help you with the assessment process, but without compromising the high standard of the audit. So point 1, when building your profile, only select the work categories, industry roles, and category-related activities undertaken by direct employees. If the work is undertaken by subcontractors, we would expect to see that your business is assessing the compliance of your own subcontractors, and I wouldn't expect to see that you've selected that as a work category. That will only cause you problems because you wouldn't be able to demonstrate the evidence that we would expect to see to gain accreditation for that work category. Point 2, a current list of employees or a current training matrix can be very, very useful, as it allows the auditor to determine what information relates to your own staff and not subcontractors. Not providing that documentation can make it difficult to determine and can potentially raise some additional questions. So again, a key document that can help you with the documentation you provide as part of the assessment. Point 3, some documents can be accepted for multiple questions. So evidence of a completed asbestos awareness toolbox talk, as an example, can be accepted to demonstrate recent training, as well as the asbestos awareness question. If this training was also recently delivered by your consultant, it can also demonstrate the use of a competent health and safety advice source. And again, it can tick off multiple requirements without compromising the integrity and the standard of that audit. Point 4, documentation submitted to SafeContractor should always be in the name of the accounts that you're registered with SafeContractor for. If it's not in that name, it will be refused, and a request for documentation in the right company name would be asked. Point 5, several questions are looking for recent evidence to demonstrate ongoing compliance. Make sure that where your documentation, a risk assessment, method statements, your policy are being provided, that they're less than 12 months old. Recent examples will be key, and if it's older than that date, a new request would be issued for documentation within less than 12 months. Point 6, to make the renewal process as simple as possible, you can upload information throughout the 12 months of your accreditation. This will allow you to build up a pot of information ready to simply submit for renewal. So for example, if you've recently completed a risk assessment, put it onto the SafeContractor portal to get that information ready for the renewal next year. If you upload it onto the system for storage, you can use it for that storage purpose to access your documentation, but also a really simple mechanism of building up that profile ready for your renewal next year. And the final point in this section, if you're really struggling or haven't done anything like this before, there are multiple levels of support in place. This could be through one of the SafeContractor packages, where you get support through the TSOs or the health and safety auditors, or you could even look at support from a health and safety consultancy such as Alcumus PSM, again, where they can provide a complete health and safety compliance service for you, as well as HR consultancy services as well. So there's plenty of options there to consider.